everybody? It's Weezy and I'm back with another one. Boom. Welcome back to my channel, guys. You already know how I do. I get straight into it. But before I start, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Okay? Alright, guys. A little side note here. I went to go get my eyebrows done a few days ago, and the lady waxed my eyebrows so thin, it looks like I don't even have any eyebrows. Look at that. Look at that. Like, what the hell is this? Like, lady. And I gave her a tip. Like, come on. I go to you all the time. How did you do this? Why would you do me like this? Like, oh my gosh. So you gotta excuse me, okay, guys? Because I don't know how to draw on eyebrows to make them look natural. Anyways, guys, let's get into it. All right. Did y'all watch My True Crime Stories narrated by Remy Ma? Comment down below if you watched the season finale, okay? Because they had 2 episodes, okay? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the first one they had was Steven, okay? Guy named is Steven. He was a good kid, mama's boy, went to school, finished. One day, him and his mom went to go run an errand, came back, dad cleared it on him. He felt like he had to grow up quick, which was common for a guy, you know, but dad's so young though. He was 13 years old, already went to go find a job just to make sure his mama was straight. That's how you know he was a mama's boy, okay? A mama's boy. So after he graduated and everything, a recruiter came, offered him a job at Rector's Island, one of the toughest prisons out there, okay? I think I'm saying it right. Rector's Island? However you say it. So he became a correctional officer straight off the bat. I don't know if any of you guys took in any criminology classes or criminal justice classes, okay? They let you know straight off the bat, if you're going to work at a prison, don't trust those inmates. And they tell you everything that the inmates be doing in there. Them inmates don't play nice, okay? They're over there doing all kinds of things that you don't even see in the regular life. Whatever they was not doing out there, they're doing it in there. And whatever they was doing out there to get into prison, believe me, they ain't doing it because they got the toughest of the toughest in there, okay? If you're going to work at the prison, be prepared for the worst, okay? Be prepared for the worst. And don't trust them damn inmates. But for some odd reason, Steven did not get the damn memo. Steven did not get the memo. Or he did get the memo, but he let that slip over his head once he seen an inmate with a familiar face. He let loose a little too much, okay? Because now, inmate feeling comfortable. The inmate go ask Steven if he will bring contraband to the prison. Now, the first time an inmate would have said something like that to me, I'll go report his behind. Yes, for my career, hell yeah. Because ain't no inmate finna make me lose my job, okay? Them inmates ain't for you. So I don't know why. Them inmates are all for themselves. So I don't know what made Steven think this inmate was his friend. The inmate approached Steven 4 different occasions, okay? 4 different occasions about making a deal of bringing contrabands to the prison so he can sell it. Stephen said no all 4 times, right? You thinking like, yeah. Inmate came back and offered Stephen a security job working for his brother. Now you would think that's okay, right? But if an inmate is in there, I'm gonna find out what the hell the inmate is in there for. First of all, I would have did my whole background search on this man. I don't know why Stephen let his guard down for this inmate that he didn't even know. All he knows is that face looked familiar. It wasn't like they were friends or anything. Look at here. The inmate gives Stephen his brother's number, right? Stephen ended up calling the brother about a week or so later. Stephen start working for the brother, doing security, okay? Picking up the brother, bringing him to a location, waiting outside for like a good 15 to 45 minutes. Brother gets in the car, Stephen brings the brother home. He thinking the job is nothing. Piece of cake. Get paid $2,500 just for doing that. Stephen don't ask no questions like, what is you doing in there? Do you need me to come? Like, nothing rings a bell to Stephen. He just keeps doing this damn thing. Like, what is wrong with you, Stephen? Oh my gosh. Stephen didn't care about his damn job. He couldn't have. Like, what kind of, like, I wonder, do all men think like this? So, Stephen started working for him. Time go by. The brother gives Stephen contraband to give to the brother. I'm like, Stephen, don't do it! I'm yelling at Stephen, don't do it, Stephen, don't do it. And guess what he did? He did it. Why in the world would Stephen do something like that? You declined the inmate 4 times. Now the brother giving it to you. You doing it? After that first one, I would have washed my hands with that whole ordeal. You done already made enough money. No, you want to get greedy. You want to keep the bag coming in. I'm like, Stephen, if you needed extra funds, your whole correctional officer out here, why didn't you just pick up extra shifts? You know, people always calling off. Look at here. Stephen brings in contraband. He an officer, so he know where all the cameras are at. One time, Stephen almost got caught. He believes his co-worker seen him, but he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. Look at here. If that was me, I would have washed my hands. That would have been it for me. Because now, your coworker knows something. He tells you it's a phone. Don't get caught. Like, now he knows you've been doing dirt. Even if he thought it was a phone, like, now he sees you stuffing in your shirt. You got something. I would have stopped. I would have asked them to transfer me to another prison, okay? Told the inmate on my last day, my last hour, that I was done and that I quit, but really I was transferring. Change my number so the brother doesn't contact me anymore. And going about my business. But no, Stephen having too much fun. Now he want to be flashy, buying all this stuff. Of course, he gonna take care of his mama. His mama was taken care of, for sure. But damn, Steven, you too flashy. Now everybody all in your business trying to figure out how the hell Steven get all this money to do all this stuff because you buying all these watches, you shopping, you buying these fancy cars. Steven, you too loud, Steven. Now you already know the big dog's watching you now. The big dog's finna be watching you, Steven. Even I know that. And I don't even... Anyways, fast forward. Now Steven, they got Steven being a drug dealer now. Moving duffel bags. He don't even know what's in the bags. But it's common sense that it's drugs. Like, Steven, nothing told Steven to look inside the bag. It's just you in the bag in the car. Steven, you could have just poked your eye in there just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh my gosh, Steven was not so smart. He just saw the money. Now he making good money. But at this point, the inmate wanna stop dealing with the brother. The inmate gives Steven a new connect. The connect asks Steven, does he know anybody else that want to make money? Steven asks a co-worker. The co-worker is down with it. And it was a whole setup, okay? They meet the connect at the shopping plaza before business hours. The connect gives Steven and the co-worker a duffel bag each, made them look in there and see it was a bunch of cocaine. Okay? Now at that point right there, Steven could have said no. Because now he knows what's in there now, right? Steven and the coworker took the bag. The connect goes into the shopping plaza that's closed. They're wondering where the hell this man going. Go outside the vehicle. And boom, they're caught. He gets indicted. 19 counts of all kinds of drug trafficking. I don't know what Steven had going on. That money got way over his head. Steven was facing some serious time in prison, but he had to tell on other people, which he really didn't have anybody to snitch on because he was a one-man army until he got his co-worker to join. And let me tell you this. Steven had to do 8 years on 5 counts, okay? 5 counts. That inmate set Steven up. Set the man up. Like, come on, Steven. You can't be this dumb that you wasn't street smart. You was in the streets, but you wasn't in the streets like that. Steven, you lost your job for an inmate. You could have picked up extra shifts at work, Steven. Hey, we live and we learn. He's doing much better now. I forgot what he do, but he turned his whole life around. I think he was writing books now or something like that. I don't remember what he does. But this is the end of my video. Okay? Do you think Steven was stupid for what he did? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, okay? So, thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, guys? Until next time, I'm Weezy signing out. Peace.